At the beginning of the story, we see many zombies walking around inside an airport. One zombie is cleaning the floor. It looks like someone has hired all of them to work there. Every zombie is doing normal human jobs, but the truth is very different. They are not workers at all. They are zombies who live inside this airport. Whenever they get hungry, they leave the airport and travel to the city to hunt humans. Nearby, there is only one city where normal people still live. To protect themselves, they have built huge walls around the entire city. Because of those walls, the survivors are able to live in peace. It has already been 8 years since the zombie apocalypse began. After this, we meet a strange zombie named R. He is walking around the airport while trying to remember how he became a zombie. He cannot even remember his full name. The only thing he knows is that it starts with the letter R inside his mind. He keeps talking to himself. R knows that he and the others are nothing more than dead people who have turned into zombies. Even so, he wishes he could live like a normal human again. He wants to talk to people and have real conversations, but because he is a zombie, he cannot speak properly. So, like every other day, he simply keeps wandering around the airport. Soon, we see some terrifying creatures that look like walking human skeletons. They are called bonies, and they are even more dangerous than normal zombies. They also hunt and eat humans. R explains that after some time, every zombie eventually turns into a bony. Right then, one zombie tears off its own skin, and in front of everyone, it becomes a bony. R says that one day he will become one too, but deep inside, he does not want that to happen. As R continues walking, he notices 2 children passing by. He quietly watches them and starts wondering about them. After that, R enters an old airplane. This airplane has become his home. He turns on a music player and quietly listens to a song. A little later, R walks over to another zombie named M. R says that M is his best friend. The funny thing is that they mostly just stare at each other because zombies cannot really talk. Sometimes they make small sounds, and somehow they understand what the other one is trying to say. Soon, R, M, and the other zombies become hungry again. So they leave the airport and head toward the city to search for humans. On the other side, we see the people inside the city living their normal lives. Here we meet a young woman named Julie and a few of her friends. Julie's father is a military colonel. He sends Julie and her team outside the safety of the city walls with weapons. Their mission is to collect medicine from the zombie area because the people inside the city need it to treat different illnesses. Julie's boyfriend Perry is also with the group. They begin collecting the medicine, but suddenly Julie's friend Nora hears a strange sound nearby. Everyone immediately becomes alert. At that moment, R and the other zombies appear. Perry quickly attacks R and smashes him in the face, knocking him to the ground. At the same time, the other zombies rush toward Julie's friends. The group is carrying guns, and they know the only way to stop a zombie is with a headshot. In the middle of the fight, R notices Julie. He cannot stop looking at her because she is fighting the zombies with amazing confidence and style. As R slowly walks toward her, Perry shoots him once, but the bullet has no effect at all. R grabs Perry, pulls him to the ground, and starts eating him. While doing that, R notices Perry's wristwatch. For a moment, he thinks the watch looks really nice. Then he suddenly remembers that he is a zombie, so he forgets about the watch and continues eating Perry. Around them, the other zombies are also killing and eating Julie's friends. After killing Perry, R eats his brain. Whenever R eats a human brain, he experiences that person's memories and emotions. He feels everything that person felt during their life. As R eats Perry's brain, he starts seeing Perry's memories. He experiences everything Perry once felt. From those memories, R learns that Perry and Julie were deeply in love. At the same time, Julie is still fighting the zombies, but when she cannot find Perry anywhere, she becomes worried and starts looking for him. A few moments later, her gun runs out of bullets. She barely manages to avoid the attacking zombies. While watching her, R realizes that Julie is Perry's girlfriend. He also understands that he has just killed the person she loved. R steps away from Perry's body and slowly walks toward Julie. Frightened, Julie throws a knife at him, but the knife does not hurt R at all. When R finally reaches her, he does not attack. Instead, he lets her live because he has fallen in love with her at first sight. To protect Julie from the other zombies, R covers her with zombie blood. This makes her smell like one of them, so the other zombies ignore her and do not attack. After that, R gently leads Julie away with him. Julie is terrified, but she quietly follows because she has no other choice. Meanwhile, Julie's friend Nora has survived the attack. She secretly watches as R takes Julie away. R safely brings Julie into the zombie area. He protects her from every zombie they pass and finally takes her inside his airplane. Julie is scared of this strange zombie and quietly sits in one corner. R tries to tell her in his zombie language that she should not be afraid of him, but Julie thinks he is saying that she is going to become his next meal. She is so frightened that she cannot relax. Seeing this, R quietly walks away and gives her some space. Julie tries to escape, but when she looks outside, she sees zombies wandering around during their nightly walk. Realizing there is no safe way out, she stays inside the airplane. On the other hand, R has secretly secretly brought back the rest of Perry's brain. He treats it like it is a delicious chocolate and starts eating it little by little. As he eats more of it, he sees more of Perry's memories. R watches a memory where Julie and Perry had once entered the zombie area through a secret path from the city. Perry had come there to search for his father. He finally found him, but his father had already turned into a zombie. The zombie attacked Perry, and Julie had no choice but to shoot him. After that, both of them escaped from the area. Now R understands everything. He realizes that Julie has already suffered because of zombies before. That is why she is so afraid of him as well. Later, R returns to Julie. She is feeling cold, so he finds a blanket and gently gives it to her. Julie cannot understand why this strange and awkward-looking zombie is being so kind to her. After that, R turns on some music. He quietly listens to the song and relaxes. At that moment, something surprising happens. Because of his growing feelings for Julie, R's heart starts beating again. It is the first sign that he is slowly changing back into a human. The next morning, Julie wakes up and notices that R is quietly staring at her. She immediately tells him that she wants to leave. R tries to explain that it is still too dangerous outside. Then Julie tells him that she is hungry and asks him to bring her some food. She even says please. Hearing that one simple word melts R's heart. Like anyone who wants to help the person they like, he quickly leaves the airplane to find food for her. But Julie had only tricked him so she could escape. As soon as R leaves, she starts running as fast as she can. Suddenly, a zombie appears in front of her. Julie quickly hides from it. Soon, several more zombies arrive and she stays hidden without making a sound. Just then, R returns. He finds Julie and tells her not to be afraid. To keep her safe again, he spreads zombie blood across her face. Then he tells her to walk slowly like the zombies do. Julie tries to copy the zombie walk, but she acts a little too much. Looking at her, R silently lets her know that she is overdoing it. Somehow, the two of them safely get past the zombies. After that, R and Julie work together and steal some food. After stealing the food, Julie returns to the airplane and finally eats something. By now, she has realized that this strange-looking zombie is not dangerous at all. Because of that, she starts talking to him. R tells her that his name starts with the letter R, so Julie simply starts calling him R after that. Julie tells him that she wants to leave this place. But R believes that if Julie stays with him a little longer, she might start liking him. So he tells her that it is still too dangerous outside and that she should stay there for a few more days. Julie agrees because she no longer feels threatened by this harmless zombie. A little later, Julie asks R if there are any other zombies like him who think and behave this way. R shakes his head. He explains that zombies cannot truly communicate with each other. None of them knows what another zombie is thinking. That is why R tells Julie that he has no idea if anyone else is changing like him. Julie then wonders how she will spend so many days in the airplane because she thinks she will get bored. To cheer her up, R gives her an old car. Julie happily drives it around the airplane at full speed and enjoys herself. Then she asks R to drive too. But the clumsy zombie grabs the steering wheel and crashes the car straight into a garage. After that funny moment, the distance between them starts getting smaller. Julie spends several days with R. They listen to music together, dance together, and even play a few fun games. Day by day, they become much closer. One night, music is playing inside the airplane. Outside, R's best friend M hears the sound and becomes surprised. Inside the airplane, Julie opens her heart to R. She sadly tells him that the place where he found her is also the place where her boyfriend Perry died. Then she asks if Perry will come back one day as a zombie like R. R quietly tells her that it will never happen. He already knows that Perry is completely gone, but he does not have the courage to tell Julie the painful truth that he himself ate Perry's brain. Seeing Julie so heartbroken, R tries to change the mood. He plays another slow song for her. After some time, Julie peacefully falls asleep. But R stays awake all night because zombies do not sleep and they do not dream like humans. While sitting alone, R starts eating another small piece of Perry's brain so he can see more of his memories. But after a while, R looks toward Julie and is shocked. She has escaped once again. Julie runs through the empty airport as fast as she can. Suddenly, several dangerous zombies attack her. She fights back with everything she has to stay alive. Just in time, R arrives to save her. For the first time in his life, he attacks his own kind. He fights the zombies and rescues Julie from them. At that moment, M arrives. He angrily tells R that Julie is a human and that they should kill and eat her. But R stands in front of Julie like a shield and refuses. He tells him that Julie is his friend. Just then, the terrifying Bonies suddenly appear. These skeleton-like creatures are so dangerous that even the zombies are afraid of them. Seeing the growing danger, R grabs Julie's hand and starts running. The two of them hide in a safe place, but within moments more Bonies surround them from every side. It looks like there is no way to escape. Suddenly, M arrives in a car. He drives straight through the Bonies and knocks many of them out of the way. Showing that he truly cares about his friend, M helps R and Julie escape. The three of them quickly reach their main vehicle. But before they can leave, a huge crowd of normal zombies gathers around them and blocks every possible way out. In that dangerous moment, R steps forward and in front of all the zombies reaches out and holds Julie's hand. When the other zombies see R holding a human's hand with care and protecting her instead of attacking her, something strange happens inside them. Their cold hearts begin to change. They stand there in shock and slowly move aside, giving R and Julie a clear path to escape. R and Julie quickly get into the car and safely drive away. But from a distance, the terrifying Bonies watch them with hatred. They are determined to hunt them down. As R and Julie continue their journey, heavy rain suddenly starts falling during the night. Since R is a zombie, the cold weather does not affect him at all. But Julie is still human and she starts shivering because of the freezing rain. They stop the car and take shelter inside an old abandoned house nearby. While looking around the house, Julie finds an old camera. Smiling, she shows it to R and suddenly takes his picture. Then she hands the camera to R and asks him to take a picture of her too. After sharing this sweet moment together, they walk upstairs to rest. At the same time, R's best friend M is searching through the area when he notices an old photograph. In the picture, a young man and a young woman are standing together while holding each other's hands with love. The moment M looks at that photo, he feels something strange inside his cold chest. His forgotten memories slowly begin to return. Soon, many other zombies gather around him and quietly stare at the same photograph. As they look at it, human emotions begin to return to them as well. One by one, their hearts start beating again after many years. It becomes clear that the love between R and Julie is changing not only R but the entire zombie community. They are all slowly starting to become human again. But at that moment, the dangerous Bonies arrive. They are searching everywhere for R and Julie because they want to kill them. Now that the zombies have started changing, they decide to protect R and Julie from the Bonies. So they spread out and begin searching for them before the Bonies can find them. Meanwhile, R and Julie are still spending time together on the upper floor of the abandoned house. Suddenly, Julie looks out of the window. She sees her father, Colonel Grigeau, arriving with a large group of heavily armed soldiers. They are searching for her. Instead of going outside, Julie quickly hides. She knows very well that if her father sees R, he will shoot him in the head without thinking twice. R has risked his life many times to protect her, so Julie does not want him to get hurt. After her father and the soldiers leave the area, Julie comes back into the room and lies down on the bed. During the quiet night, she asks R an important question. She says that zombies eat human flesh, so why did he never hurt her? Why did he never try to eat her? By now, Julie fully understands that R is kind and has a good heart. As soon as she praises him, R feels even more guilty. He takes a deep breath and decides to tell her the truth. He admits that he was the one who killed Perry. To prove it, he shows Julie Perry's wristwatch. The moment Julie sees the watch, her eyes fill with tears. She becomes very emotional. But after controlling herself, she quietly says that she already knew the truth. She had guessed it from the way R behaved while eating Perry's brain. After saying that, Julie sadly lies down and falls asleep. R also feels terrible for hurting her. But that night, another miracle happens. After finally telling the truth and staying close to Julie, R falls asleep for the first time since becoming a zombie. While sleeping, he has a beautiful dream. A zombie dreaming is a clear sign that he has become human again from the inside. Now he only has to prove it to the rest of the world. The next morning, R wakes up and realizes that Julie has already left. Feeling lonely and heartbroken, he slowly walks back to the other zombies. On the other side, Julie reaches the main gate of the human city. The guards stop her before letting her enter. They carefully check her to make sure she has not been infected by the zombies. After the inspection, they confirm that she is completely healthy. Just then, Julie's father arrives and she safely enters the city with him. Meanwhile, when R meets his friends again, he receives surprising news. M and the other zombies tell him that they are changing too. Their hearts have also started beating again. Then M gives R an important warning. He says that all the Bonies have gathered together and are planning a huge attack on the human city. They are also searching for both R and Julie. Hearing this, R realizes that they have very little time left. He knows the humans must learn that the zombies are changing back into humans. Only then can both sides survive. R asks the other zombies for help. Without hesitation, they stand together and block the Bonies, giving R enough time to escape. R uses the same secret path that Perry and Julie once used and secretly enters the human city. Once inside, he starts searching everywhere for Julie. At the same time, Julie is sitting in her room and talking with her best friend Nora. She tells Nora about R. She says that even though he looked like a zombie, everything about him felt human. His actions, his heart, and the way he cared for others were nothing like a monster. She quietly admits that she misses him very much. Hearing this, Nora smiles and jokingly asks if she has fallen in love with that innocent zombie. Both of them laugh together, and after that, Nora leaves the room. A little later, Julie walks out onto the balcony while thinking about R. As she looks down, she suddenly freezes. R is standing in the street below. Julie quickly runs downstairs. She nervously tells him that he should never have come into the city. If any soldier sees him, they will shoot him in the head without asking any questions. Just then, Nora also arrives. She is shocked to see a living zombie inside the city. Realizing how dangerous the situation is, Julie and Nora quickly hide R inside the house. Once they are safe, Nora starts asking R many questions. During their conversation, both girls notice something surprising. R no longer walks, speaks, or behaves like a zombie. He has become almost completely normal. Julie then asks R why he risked his life to come into the city. R seriously explains that a massive army of Bonies is preparing to attack the city. Then he tells them another important truth. He says that the zombies are changing. They are slowly becoming human again. The humans must know this so they do not attack the zombies before it is too late. Julie thinks about telling her father everything, but she also knows his personality very well. Colonel Grigeau hates zombies so much that he would shoot R first and ask questions later. To avoid that danger, Julie and Nora come up with a clever plan. They give R a complete makeover. They carefully cover his zombie appearance so he looks like a normal human. After finishing the makeover, the three of them head toward Colonel Grigeau. At the same time, the colonel has already received secret information that the Bonies are gathering a huge army to destroy the city. Knowing that a massive battle is coming, he is busy preparing all of his soldiers for war. Julie first walks over to her father alone to see what is happening. As soon as the colonel sees her, he speaks in a serious voice. He tells Julie that the Bonies are gathering their full army and will attack the city very soon. He says that staying outside is too dangerous and orders her to return home immediately. He also tells her to take the gun that is kept inside the house for her protection. Julie calmly replies that she has already taken the weapon with her. After that, Julie takes her father a little away from the others and quietly says that something unbelievable has happened outside the city. She tells him that the zombies are slowly turning back into humans, but Colonel Grigeau does not believe a single word. To prove she is telling the truth, Julie signals R to come forward. R steps in front of the colonel and honestly admits that he used to be a zombie, but now he has changed. Julie also supports everything he says. Even after hearing this, the colonel is blinded by his hatred. Without thinking for a second, he points his loaded gun straight at R's head. At the last moment, Julie's brave friend Nora steps in from behind and points her gun at the colonel. She stops him from pulling the trigger. Then Julie quickly tells R to run before it is too late. R immediately escapes and Julie leaves with him. The two of them safely return to the zombie area, where M and all the other zombies have been waiting for them. M tries to explain to Julie, using his broken words, that human feelings are returning to all of them. Suddenly, the Bonies catch Julie's scent and launch another attack. This time, something completely unexpected happens. Every zombie jumps forward to protect Julie. They fight the Bonies without fear and a brutal battle begins. R grabs Julie's hand and runs with her toward a safer place. At the same time, Colonel Grigeau and his soldiers enter the zombie area, but the moment they arrive, they are completely confused. They cannot understand why the zombies and the Bonies are fighting each other. They do not even know who they should shoot. Suddenly, a few Bonies attack the soldiers from behind. Just before it is too late, one of the zombies rushes in and saves the soldiers' lives. That zombie chooses to help the humans instead of attacking them. After seeing this, the soldiers finally understand what is happening. Humans and the changed zombies join forces and begin fighting the Bonies together. Over the radio, the soldiers report to Colonel Grigeau that the zombies are helping them defeat the enemy. Hearing this, the colonel is completely shocked. Meanwhile, R and Julie keep running. Along the way, they manage to kill several Bonies that block their path, but after a while, they suddenly reach the edge of a deep cliff. Below them, there is only water. Behind them, a large group of Bonies is getting closer every second. With no other way to escape, R pulls Julie close to his chest and jumps off the cliff into the water. They escape from the Bonies, but because R's body is still weak, he starts sinking deep underwater. Julie bravely dives in after him. She reaches R and pulls him safely back to the shore. Now both of them are finally out of danger. After everything R has done to protect her, Julie realizes that she truly loves him. She leans forward and kisses him with all her heart. At that magical moment, an incredible change takes place. Because of Julie's true love, R's eyes change completely, and his lifeless body fully transforms into that of a living human. Just then, Colonel Grigeau arrives with his soldiers. Believing that R is still a dangerous zombie, the colonel immediately shoots him. R cries out in pain and bright red blood begins flowing from his wound. It is now clear that he is no longer a zombie. He has become a real human again. The colonel raises his gun to shoot once more, but Julie quickly stands in front of R to protect him. She points at the blood and shouts at her father to stop. She tells him to look carefully because zombies do not bleed warm red blood. Finally, after seeing the blood with his own eyes, the colonel accepts the truth. He realizes that the zombies have truly changed. He immediately orders his soldiers to take R back to the city so he can receive medical treatment. At the battlefield, the combined strength of the humans and the changed zombies is too much for the Bonies. Together, they completely destroy every last Bonie. Sometime later, peace finally returns. The humans warmly accept the changed zombies into their society. Now both humans and former zombies live together as one community. The huge wall that once separated the human city from the outside world is finally torn down forever. R, who has fully fully become human again, starts a happy new life with Julie. He finally understands that true love is the greatest power in the world. It can bring life back to even the coldest heart, and it has the power to completely change someone forever. And with that beautiful message, the story comes to an end. If you enjoyed this movie recap, don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel to see more such amazing movie recaps. Thanks for watching.